Okay, we're going to now introduce your boss to level 3. So what I'm going to get this fella to do is appear from somewhere off the screen and then glide in to this point. And we'll also get maybe like a boss health appear at the top here. So first up, let's make that variable boss health. There we go. Oh, that's been spelled wrong, hasn't it? Booze health. So make sure that you spell it correctly. Boss health. And at the beginning of the game we want that to be set to something like 100, that's what it will start off with. So we'll set the boss health to 100 at the beginning of the game, but we'll also hide it as well because we don't need to see what his health is at the beginning of the game. So that's the beginning of the game, but when he receives that broadcast for level 3, so when I receive level 3 broadcast, we want to do a few different things. We want to show the variable boss health, of course. We want to make sure he's on costume 1. We may well have more costumes for him later on, and we will do, and I'll go through that in a bit, show him crashing and burning. So we'll make sure he's starting on costume 1, and then we're going to make him go to somewhere off the screen on the side. So to get him off the screen, it's a maximum of 250, isn't it? So if we go for 300, that should set them off the screen. And if we go for a random Y, so he appears from any point off the side here, that might make it a bit more interesting. So let's try minus 180 to 180. So at the moment he's going to appear anywhere off the screen there. As you can see, because I've accidentally clicked on that, it does run the script just to test it, and as you can see he's appearing at different parts on the side there. So now we need to get them to glide in and show at the front in front of any clouds. So let's, on the looks here, let's not forget that he will actually be hidden at this point because it will hide at the beginning, so we'll have to show them. So if we run that one, you see it'll be hidden, but then when we click on that it will then show. So what we need to do is get him to glide to that point in the middle. So motion, glide for 1 second. Well, actually let's see where we want to get him to glide to. If we actually just pick it up and move it and say we want to go to here and then double click on it, you'll see these parts change. So we'll glide for 3 seconds to that point, and then I think we'll get him to say something evil because he's a boss. So say, time to die, Biggles. There we go. So we'll say that. Let's give him enough time to read that. 3 seconds. Okay, so let's just test this then. So when the game starts, he's disappeared, he doesn't appear, but when we actually get to level 3, that broadcast is sent, and the enemy boss floats in, and does he say, yeah, there you go, time to die, Biggles. There we go, so that's a good prompt for our baddie starting. So make sure you've got that code just to introduce your boss.